Hey, Blast Miner Dad here with the latest installment on getting Minecraft server running at your house and getting it to work on the internet. So what I have here, and I actually made a little movie in real life on my desk, is I have a router that I found in the closet. We actually have lots of these for some reason. We're just internet kind of people. And I'm going to show you how to connect to it and program it for Minecraft. So what I did is I hooked this thing up to my laptop. So that's the cable that's hooked up there. It's not hooked up to the internet at all, and the power is on. And so that's it. So that's where I'm actually recording right now. So the first thing I need to do is I need to go back to my command prompt, and I need to find out what my IP address is for the computer that I'm using right now and what the IP address is for that router. So I'm going to do ipconfig /all again. Oop. If I can do it right. All. Okay. And I'm going to scroll up, and it looks like the router is 192.168.1.1. And my IP address is 192.168.1.100. That's what the router gave my computer. So I'm not plugged into the real internet right now, and I'm not connected to anything else. All it is my laptop is just connected to this router. So now that I know that, I'm going to bring up a web browser. So here we go. And I'm going to try to connect to my router. So HTTP 192.168.1.1. Okay, now it's going to come up and ask me what the password is. So the server is the Linksys E4200. That's the router I just plugged in, or the brand and the model, and it needs this username and password. So here's the test. If you don't know your username and password, you can reset your router, but then you lose all of your settings with the router, and well, then, you might be really messed up at that point and having to call the internet guy to come out and fix you. And so I'm going to give you the kind of warning at this point. If you don't know the router password, you probably shouldn't have access to be getting in here. So I'm not going to show you how to reset your router. It's actually extremely easy to do that. And the passwords are pretty much the same. And you can look up online through the manual of what the basic password is. So if you can get that far, you should be able to do it on your own, and you probably don't need me anyway. So I'm going to log into my router. Okay. And this is what it gives me. All right. Now, every router is going to be different. Okay. Everything is going to be not the same, depending on the manufacturer and the brand and all that, but it's going to give you the basically same kind of information. And the first page here is just the basic setup and the configuration DHCP. DHCP says that the router is going to hand us an IP address. We're not going to set our own, which is the way you want that. And then there's some optional things that are missing out of here. And here's the IP address of the server, of our router, right? And some other junk that we don't really need, and a port range. This is a start IP address range, so we're starting at 100. And we give out IPs, which is what we're doing, right? Since we're 108. So somewhere in here, there's a thing that we're going to need to look at, and it's called routing. So, which is probably, well, there's an advanced routing here. MAC address clone, we don't need that. That's going to clone the address of our modem, and we don't need that. So probably, but though, is I want to pick this applications and gaming, because it's probably what the area is that we need to do. And yeah, it looks like it is. So port forwarding. So what we want to do is we want to forward a port. Okay. So there's an external port, internal port, protocol if you have it, and then the IP address. All right. So our machine, and we've already looked here, is 108. Okay. So I know that I need to set up a port forward to machine 108. All right. Now the external port, that's where your friends want to access your Minecraft. So, and since I can't even remember what the port is, let me open my Minecraft server. Open it up. Okay. And let me run it so it'll show me what the port is. There we go. Okay. So Minecraft standard port is 25565. So what we're going to be telling the router is when someone connects to our IP address for our house with that port 25565, I want to route all that traffic to the same port on my laptop. Okay, so I'm going to come down here and say the external port 25565, and the internal port is 25565. Okay, protocol, I'm just going to say both, and I'm going to give this a name. I'm going to call it Minecraft. Okay, let me pull this up a little bit. Okay, enabled. And then I scroll down here and I think save settings. Okay. Settings are successful. Well, and it's that easy. Okay, so what we did is we set up a port forwarding. So when someone connects to this port on our outside router, they're being routed to the same port on this machine. And that's it. And the reason we have to set this up is because you could have hundreds of computers inside your house, and the firewall doesn't know to send traffic to that port. It needs one place to actually send it to. So hopefully this will get your Minecraft systems running on the internet and the rest of the world. So let me know how this works for you. Thanks.